channel. My name is Ash and today I'm doing a review for West of Dead on Xbox. Now this is a really cool stylized game. Basically it's a twin stick cover shooter roguelike. So yeah, it's awesome. So it's developed by Upstream Arcade and it was published by Raw Fury, and it was originally released way back on the 18th of the 6th, 2020. Now, it's playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S via backwards compatibility, but I was lucky enough to be given a copy to do this review video, so big thank you to them for that. Now, the first thing you'll notice about this game is how stylized it looks. It has a really awesome art style. It just suits the style of the game completely. It's the cell shaded, the light, the darks, everything about it just reeks of coolness. Now you play as William Mason, who is a dead guy with a Ghost Rider-esque burning head, sort of skull, and you descend into the grim and gritty world of Purgatory, and you don't really have any sort of memories or anything like that. So as you progress through the levels, you'll slowly sort of piece together your backstory and the story of the game. Now, your character is voiced by the legendary Ron Perlman, and he does a absolute fantastic job here. He pretty much makes this game like to another level. Like, his voice acting in this game is absolutely spot on. And if you don't know who he is, he was obviously Hellboy in the two Hellboy films, the first two. He was in Sons of Anarchy, all that sort of stuff. He is a very prominent actor, but he plays the role of this sort of gun-toting cowboy character fantastically. His sort of gruff voice really makes it work. Now, obviously, with other roguelike games, if you die, you end up having to restart your run without your sort of weapons and things you've picked up. Now, this isn't too bad in this game because the weapons you get straight out of the bat are pretty decent. A couple of them aren't as good as others, but like I say, there's like a shotgun and a rifle and like dual pistols, and they all do a fair bit of damage. So you never truly feel like you've gone back to square one. Because I don't really like the roguelike games because I'm not the best at them. I hold my hands up, but I'll die and then it's just a grind just to get back to sort of a level where I'm comfortable to play again. Whereas with this, even if you die, like I say, straight away you end up finding a weapon that is pretty decent and you can get by with it. So I quite like it for that. Now, it is all like randomly generated as well, so every time you play, items are different, etc. So it's not sort of just remembering the pattern and where things are, because obviously things will change. But I did like the combat. It is very fast paced. There's a variety to the enemies, and I do like how the enemies react to sort of the light. So there's like lanterns hanging around, and if you hit them and like light them up, it basically stuns enemies to sort of give you an advantage, and also you can creep around in the dark as well to not be spotted. Now, there is the cover mechanic, works really well. You're hiding behind tombs and stuff like that, shooting over them, etc, etc. I did find when you first get going, it's quite difficult to sort of get an exact aim, whereas your enemies seem to be able to pinpoint accuracy straight away. They're like, bang, hit you every single time unless you're in cover or you're dodging. Even if you're aiming in their sort of general direction, your bullets don't always hit. You have to be very precise. Now, after a while of playing, like sort of after like the first hour, I was getting a lot more comfortable and hitting the targets a lot more. But as you can probably see from some of the videos from the earlier gameplay, my aim wasn't particularly fantastic. When I thought I was going to hit them, I was missing them. But I still had a lot of fun, and like I say, with the dodging mechanics, the ability to sort of dual wield as well is really fun, so you can sort of go all at them with one weapon and then hide, use your other weapon to keep them busy while you reload the other. I thought that was really fantastic, and it felt really sort of like you were like this cool like gun-toting cowboy, even though obviously you're dead and you look like Ghost Rider, etc. But still, it was really, really fun. Now, the game itself, like I say, it does take a little bit to sort of get into it. It is a bit slow starting, but it does pick up. The gameplay and the sort of combat is really fast paced later on, and the story is interesting enough to sort of keep you attached to bring you in. And obviously, finding all the other weapons and stuff is a really cool perk. But there's loads of cool things to do, things to unlock, and like I say, it's just a very well made game, a great aesthetic, great soundtrack, and great voice acting from the basically Ron Perlman, and all of the sort of enemies and stuff have great sound effects on them as well. Now the game is priced at £16.74, but it does offer a free trial on Xbox. So if you're not sure if this is your type of game, try the free trial, like I say. Um, because like I say, these games aren't for everyone, but I do feel like this one does is a bit easier to get into than some of the roguelikes, and like I say, even if you do die, you've got the ability to sort of get weapons that don't put you right on the back foot straight away. So I found it a lot more sort of user friendly for people who may not be sort of really into this style of game. But it's worth it just for sort of Ron Perlman's voice acting in it, and obviously the story and the art and everything. It is a really well done package, so I highly recommend it. Check it out. Like I say, it's really worth your time. But that's that for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more gaming content, guys. Bye for now.